guys, and welcome back to another video. Finally, the Q&A I have been promising you. I asked you guys on my Instagram to ask me questions, and thank you so much for your plentiful requests. So yeah, I would say let's just dive into this and hopefully give you some insightful answers. SLW Transformation is asking me, if you could create your donut, what would you make? So the thing is, there's so many great flavors out there that honestly one donut would never be enough. It also depends on my mood, but I definitely would want to go for something with Nutella or raspberry cheesecake, something like that. Something very indulgent. Fidan_0992 is asking me how old I am. I am 25. Sue Wee is asking me, what did you major in, and did you end up where you wanted? So I majored in law. So I have a German law degree, and I'm also currently going to school for an MBA. I'm getting where I want to be. It's, you know, school is taking time, but definitely happy where I'm at now, but also working towards where I actually really want to be. Duru_Uyar is asking me, how did you develop an eating disorder? What I mean is the mindset and events. So I touched on this in another video in a mukbang on the main channel. I suffered from major depression first, and with that I lost interest in everything that I used to love, and also I lost interest in food. And then food became like this, when I ate something, because I was not eating a lot, that when I ate something it was like making me feel something. So I used food as a tool to kind of escape this depressed mood for a little bit, and I think that's how it happened. N3P3NTH3_ is asking, does American food taste nice? Most people think that it's loaded with sugar. Well, I can tell you that a lot of foods here are very high in sugar, especially the processed food. So I mean, it's nice if you want to treat yourself once in a while with like some super sweet stuff, but I also gotta say, some things are crazy sweet, and it definitely depends on what you're eating, I would say. METZSI is asking how to stop binge eating and lose weight. So I don't want to give any advice, especially because I don't know exactly what do you define as binge eating, but binges occur like uncontrolled actual binges, like from binge eating disorder where you cannot control yourself. Comes from under eating severely. When I was very underweight and would like restrict all the time, I would have this sometimes, not often, I never really had binges, but suddenly I had this fear in me that I would starve. Pretty much I was fighting the urge to binge. I had more food then, but I would not binge. So what I think is that you should try to slowly increase your daily amount of calories, because it's a body reaction, the binge. Increase calories in your normal diet, and that will help you be more stable and avoid binges. Abir.faki.102, I hope I said that correctly. What's your favorite cheesecake from Cheesecake Factory? They have a really great apple cheesecake at the moment, and they also have a very great just plain cheesecake, and I love the carrot cake cheesecake. That's already 3, and the white chocolate raspberry. I'm gonna go with the white chocolate raspberry. Celine Chan 228 is asking, would you meet up with your fans? Absolutely. We did meetups before. It's just a little difficult, and also I'm a little introverted. But yeah, especially now in the pandemic, obviously it's not in question, but I do love meeting you guys. Also, when you talk to me, when you walk up to me, when you see me in real life, I'm always super humbled and excited to say hi to you guys. Nilo.rzr is asking, I've seen you study or dealing with university stuff. What's your major? So like I said, MBA. I'm currently studying for an MBA, and I am done next year. Celine Chan 228 is also asking, how do you practice self-control during your non-cheat days? I don't really need self-control. I like the food I eat. It's not that I'm craving sweet stuff all the time, honestly. It's just like I found great foods that I love to eat during the week. And it's not that I have like, that I'm forcing myself to restrict myself. It's just I'm eating healthily. I feel great with the food I have. I might be posting more recipes that I currently make or changed on my Instagram, but yeah, it's not an issue at all. _Agnes_ is asking how to manage the cheat day and the days after. I'm not sure exactly what you mean. The days after, I feel obviously bloated, but I work out, do my usual workout. I have my usual dinner and the water weight is coming off. I'm drinking a lot of water too. And the cheat day itself, just enjoy yourself. Yeah, that's the only thing I could give you as advice right now. Gold419 is asking, is it hard to mentally recover after a cheat day, not letting cravings start you? No, it's not hard, honestly. I feel, besides bloated, I feel normal. I don't crave sweet food. It's just a fresh start. Like I feel energized, I feel good. I appreciate that I can go back to, you know, my healthy stuff, and yeah, so it's good. Shiri Zadok001 is asking, how you not gaining weight? I did gain weight. Whenever, from the point I started till now, I probably gained around 25 pounds. Which is good, which was necessary. And right now, because I'm eating more and I'm more consistent with my diet, I'm finally able to change my body composition, meaning that I'm a heart gainer, so it's very hard for me to build muscle, but with my consistent diet, I'm now able to, you know, build more muscle and be more defined. Dandelions and Sprinkles is asking, how are you doing? I'm doing great, thank you so much. Janina_Dur is asking me, what's your favorite Quest bar? S'mores and chocolate chip cookie dough. Empted, if you could be any kitchen appliance, what would you be? The fridge. Oh my god, I'm sorry if I'm butchering you guys' name. Oh my god. Maedehdarsarei. I'm sorry. I'm about to start a long distance relationship. Any advice? Yeah, definitely talk a lot, communicate a lot, and give it a shot. Just try it out. It is hard, but it definitely can work. Malina Udrea is asking, what's your favorite German dish? I would say there's a lot I really like about German food, like German bread, for example, but I think my favorite dish, as in actual dishes, would be schnitzel, I think. Julia Stripe is saying, want to start a YouTube channel but can't eat crazy amounts. What else is there? You don't have to eat crazy. I don't eat crazy amounts. I'm not going there eating 20,000 calories and make huge challenges. I honestly just enjoy myself. But I mean, if you don't want to, I don't know if you want to be in the food genre to begin with, but there's plenty of stuff you can do. Recipes, you can do mukbangs. It doesn't have to be a lot. I don't eat a lot. Like, I'm compared to what other people do. I'm pretty, I'm not doing the crazy stuff either. Vantini Sophia is asking, how did you meet Nathan? There's actually a video out on this channel that you can check out. That's how I met him. It's been an older video, but it's still true. Kai Spin is asking, how do you deal with bloating? Personally, after I'm done eating the whole fridge, I cannot GTS? I'm sorry, I don't know if I get the question right, but the only way to deal with bloating is to deal with bloating. So obviously bloats occur sometimes when I eat a lot of onions. I love onions, I'm bloated. Coffee bloats me easily as well. Obviously food, a lot of food bloats, but honestly, I just drink. I like to drink a lot of water because also I'm sweating a lot, I'm working outside. So I feel like drinking a lot of water helps to minimize the bloat. But other than that, your body is not a machine, so bloats are normal. So don't worry too much about it. That's the main advice I can give you. Annika_TRL is asking, how do you keep yourself motivated to work out or choose the healthier option with food? Honestly, working out for me is like a meditation. It clears my head. I feel good doing it. Sometimes, sure, everybody gets tired or it's like, oh, I don't really feel like it today. But I always feel better after, and I try to tell that myself. I'm like, when you go out now and just, you know, do your thing, your head will be free, you will feel better. So that's how I do it. And the thing is, healthier food options for me, the ones I chose for myself, are tasty. I'm actually loving the food I'm eating. I think there's a misconception on, oh my god, healthy food is disgusting and you have to force yourself to eat it. That's a wrong approach. Like, you gotta find something that you really like to eat. Find something that is tasty to you. For example, you don't have to eat broccoli. You can eat, if you rather prefer zucchini as vegetable, you can do that. It's like there's so many different foods you can choose from. I feel like the key is to find something that you like. Ellie Corn 21 is asking, will you and Megan Mccollum ever do an in-person collab? Absolutely. I've been talking to Megan. I love Megan. She's such a sweet person, and we had actually plans to do it, but then COVID happened. So we definitely want to do that. The question is just when, because she's across the entire country. So it's not that easy, but we definitely want to do that. Pook Plea Book Lover says, I want you to review the chocolate Ritter Sports. Ritter Sports is a German brand, but I don't find it here in America, so I will do that when I'm back in Germany. Lavin Nomar 77 is asking, how are you? Hope you're doing good. I'm doing great, thank you so much. Barry Louisa is asking, what top 5 authentic foods should a traveler try when in Germany? That's a very good question. Schnitzel for sure. I mean, you can argue it's not German, but it's definitely, for me, it's like you find a very good Wiener Schnitzel in Germany. Also, what do you have to try? Bread, go to a bakery and try Brötchen. It's like bread rolls, but different flavors. Top 5. That's a lot. And what else is there? I just can't think of these 2 right now. I'm sorry, that's bad. And try Hanuta. It's not a dish, but Hanuta is great. It's like a waffle but with Nutella and hazelnuts in between. Pop Culture 2002 is asking, what do you eat the day before a cheat day? Do you fast? I absolutely do not fast. I eat just normal, like I would usually eat. The only time I eat less is the day after a cheat day or a big meal, just because I'm not that hungry, so I don't have any breakfast or lunch. I'll just have my usual dinner, but I don't fast at all. Alexei Marie is asking, how do you cope with anxiety during hard times? By the way, love you. Gorgeous. Thank you so much, girl. I try to do meditation. I'm looking into Buddhism. It's very helpful. And I try to combat that with breathing techniques. And also there's a few tricks that you can set your mind to think. And yeah, that's how I deal with it. It's just, I was always an anxious person, so I'm really working on this just to improve my life, really, because anxiety is nasty. Charlene Bailey 2012 is asking, did you get where you wanted to be body-wise before starting cheat days? No, I was underweight, and cheat days really helped me to become flexible with food in general. Not only cheat days, but in general, that is something that cheat days really helped me with. You know, to be okay, to be able to go out and not really care, because it's not that big of a deal. And I had to relearn that, and cheat days really helped me. So that was mentally, but body-wise, no, I had to gain a lot of weight back in order to actually be where I want to be and be able to be where I wanted to be. Ari Pool is asking, do you consider yourself completely healed from your eating disorder? I would say yes. I would say that my eating disorder does not really have any saying in my life anymore. It's more the depression that was the trigger of everything to begin with that I still have to deal with. But food-wise, I feel good. I feel like this has no control over my life anymore, so yes. Siddharth Mullapudi is asking, how are you so fit? Well, I work out every 6 days a week. I do cardio. I actually started walking instead of going on a treadmill because due to COVID, I wanted to leave the gym and was forced to at one point. So I started first jogging, then I had a knee injury, and then walking. And that is really, I feel better for me. And also it gives me time to call people, and I do body weight exercise at the moment. So yeah, I'm just active. Lion Meeson is asking, what did your family think about your first cheat days? My dad and my parents were really relieved because I was finally breaking through that wall and, you know, allowing myself the foods again, and they also witnessed how I became more flexible in general with food, and I think they were really happy. Amelie Amital is asking, do you want to have kids in the future? How many? Names. Honestly, kids are not on my mind at all. I don't know if I want kids, and I don't know, I want another puppy, but I don't know about kids, so I can't give you a name for kids, but I can give you a name for puppies. Maybe Hershey's or Kit Kat or Peanut, something like that. _Sayaf_ is asking, is it okay if we don't do intense workout like every day, instead doing it for 2-3 times per week. Yeah, it's absolutely fine. Like I'm always saying, first of all, do what fits your schedule, and then it's absolutely fine to work out 2 or 3 times a week. It's always better than nothing, so that you don't have to work out every day. I mean, this is not a necessity. You can be very healthy and fit if you do go to the gym 2 or 3 times a week, absolutely. Prerena Sahai says, hi Livia, I'm from India and I'm curious to know if you would ever wish to go to India. Yeah, there's so many places I definitely want to visit, but obviously COVID and obviously work in university. But yeah, no, for sure. I would be down to go visit India. Mike Verdeo, sorry, saying, how did you lose weight after gaining weight during the ED recovery? I don't know why people think I lost weight, because I have not. I do weigh myself occasionally and I can promise you that I have not lost weight. I have gained weight since 2017, and maybe it's because, like I stated earlier, that I'm able to change my body composition because I'm eating more consistently. That was not possible before, because you can't build muscle if you're under eating. So I think because, you know, my arms get more defined, my legs get more defined, I'm able to, you know, be more toned, even though I weigh more. So I did not lose weight, and so I can't tell you how I lost weight because I didn't. Ella_030602 is asking, how did you get out of your eating disorder? Can you make another video about it? Yeah, sure. If you guys are interested, I can make another video about it and tell you a few tips. I gotta tell you though, everybody's different. That doesn't mean that it works for the next person or that I'm recommending that. I'm just telling you how it worked for me and how it freed my life. So yeah, I can do that. Mena Mahmoud is asking your experience with weight distribution during recovery. Honestly, that is different from person to person. For me, it's my arms and my thighs. That's where my weight went, but that's so different for everybody. So yeah. Denise Gottwig is asking, you coming back to Germany? Yeah, of course I will. I have my family in Germany. Becky Sally's here. How do you stay positive when you feel blue or down? That's a very good question, because I feel like everybody has these feelings sometimes. And I think for me, what is important is talking to someone I care about and who cares about me, friends, family, Nate, and just talk about what makes you feel blue. And if you can't really put it into words, I would say, do something nice. Do something, for example, take a walk in the sun with the dogs, or do something that, you know, lifts the mood and distracts you. I feel like I'm getting down when I'm just sitting at home and do work and not get out. So try to get out. That's what I would recommend. _Saloni Kumar 03 _ what is your idea of a perfect date? I think for me, a perfect date is probably a glass of wine and some dinner. I think that's great because you get to talk to the person. A little bit of wine makes it a little easier to talk to the person, and just, you know, enjoying each other's company and having conversations. I think that's very important, and I think that's very cool. But there's so many other cool things you could do, but that's the first that came to my mind. Kathy BB14 is asking, haven't you ever thought of joining a beauty pageant? Lots of love from the Philippines. No, I have not. No, I think there's so many beautiful women out there in the world, and I don't think that I fit in this category. I'm totally okay with that. There's, yeah, gorgeous, drop-dead gorgeous women that should do that, and yeah, I'll just admire them. Sarah _Haidar1 is asking, do you think of engagement or marriage anytime soon? You gotta ask Nate that. You gotta ask him, because I'm not proposing. SquidBaby4, I like that username. What question do you hate being asked? Why? So you can ask me? Probably where I see myself in 5 years, because that's a very hard question for me to answer and I really don't know. SP.Hillips22, how long do you work out for and how often do you work out? I work out 6 times a week for approximately 90 minutes. That's when I take my time, because I might be on the phone and not rush myself, but if I rush myself, an hour. That includes cardio and working out. Betty _Brizuela is asking, why did you start YouTube? Well, there's actually another video out on the other channel, a mukbang, where I explain why I started YouTube, so feel free to check that out. This video is too long, it's 30 minutes, I'm trying to answer all your questions. Nia Pokrats is asking, are you and Nate still dating? Yes, we are. Pink _peas _and _philosophy _ if I remember, you would like to publish an ebook. When can we expect your book? Actually, it's in the works, so thank you so much for asking. This is actually in the works, and yeah, I will hopefully be able to announce it soon. And last question, Maddie Schroeder is asking, after all this is over, which place is number 1 on your list to travel to? There's a lot of countries I really want to go visit, but I think number 1 after visiting my parents in Germany would be Switzerland, because I haven't been there and they have beautiful landscapes. So yeah, I think this would be number 1, but there's a lot of countries. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for asking me all these questions. I hope that you found my answers helpful. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.